Carl. I'm just getting over a cold, so I don't know if my voice is going to hold out. I should have brought some water with me, but I totally did not. Anyway, I was just in Ogden picking up some supplies and I have some extra time, so I thought I'd stop at Fort Buenaventura Park. And I have a bit of an update on my channel that I will share with you in just a minute, but I want to walk around this park. I don't want to edit a video this week, so we're just going to go live and we're going to explore in real time. We'll see what's going on at Fort Buenaventura Park in Ogden, Utah. I'll flip the camera around. Maybe. There we go. So this is a nice looking park. There's lots of trees. The river, I believe, is right over there. We'll go take a look and see where the river is. But it's kind of down. There's like a hillside, and then this is kind of down on a level area at the bottom of the hill. And it's just its own little area. It's super cool. There's a cool playground right there. Looks like there's a visitor center. I don't know. It's probably not open, but we'll walk by and check it out. There's a few buildings back there. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, okay. So you can download the, looks like a disc golf app if you're into disc golfing. Oh, of course, it's windy just in time for me to make a video. That's very typical. So this used to be a state park, and now it's it looks like a county park, Weber County Parks and Rec. So there's the disc golf course map. Looks like it's $4 to play. We'll just walk by the visitor center. I probably won't go in if it is open, but we'll just see if it is or not. Nope. It says closed right there on the door. It's a nice old log cabinish building. There's plenty of picnic tables. I saw lots of pavilions. This used to be a state park, so there is a campground here. It looks like you can't use the campground overnight, but you can use it for like group events or just time with your family or whatever. But there are several campsites that you pass to get to the point that I'm at right now. So we're going to go up this path here. We're going to go look at the original site of the fort. I think it's a recreation of the fort itself, but at the original site, so we'll check that out. There's this path right here. I'm not sure where exactly it connects. I was just across the street at another park, and it looks like you go by that park and then it goes under the railroad tracks and then around along the river a little bit. There's the river, and then connects to this park as well. There's a nice little pond over there on the other side of the bridge. We're gonna go check out the fort. There's a sign about Miles Goodyear. Let's see. The Goodyears established Fort Buenaventura, the first cabin and trading post in the Great Basin, here in 1846. They raised vegetables, fruit trees, cattle, goats, sheep, horses, and a cat. Super cool. Okay, so this is the Miles Goodyear area. I've heard that name, but I didn't know the story of Miles Goodyear, so that's an interesting sign. It's a little bit loud here. We're close to an airport. You can probably hear that plane overhead. And we're not far from a major road. So over here looks like it's probably some kind of a demonstration area. You can see there's lots of wood piled there. A little bit of a lean-to with a fire pit. This cool carving of a wolf. Yeah, there we go. Miles Goodyear Primitive Area. There's a blacksmith forge over there, and a blacksmith shop. Very cool. Looks like a bison skull up on the tree there. And then some other buildings back there. I can't tell what they are. There's this bar here that says don't go through here, so I can't go explore and see what's up over there. It's a really nice day. It's probably 60 degrees out here. The wind died down a little bit, if you can hear that. So here's just a bunch of signs for different rendezvous and the years that they happened. Let's see, and how far away they are, so they didn't all happen here, it looks like. It's Fort Hall, Beer Springs, Green River. Super interesting. So I'm assuming this is the site of the original fort. See if there's a sign there. There is a sign there. We will look at the sign. Let's see. Fort Buenaventura and Brown's Fort. So it just tells you about Miles Goodyear, like the first sign we saw, and Captain James Brown, who bought the Miles Goodyear property. So it's chained shut. They probably just open it for events, I assume. Let's see if I can focus. Looks like there are 3 or 4 cabins in there, a few wagons and hand carts. Oh, and some stocks right there. So if you're bad, you go to the stocks. Looks like there's a garden area right here and a really big hill. So there's the fort. It's kind of small. It's probably, I don't know, 50 feet square. This is a pretty nice park. Looks like it goes back that way some more. We're gonna go back kind of the way we came and go find the river. So I promised at the beginning of the video that I have a little bit of an update on my channel. It's been about a month since I posted a video, and I hinted in a post about what was happening, but I got a new day job recently. So I'm going to be moving with my family. We're still in Utah, but we're moving to a different area. So it's going to change the nature of my videos a little bit. Right now I kind of focus on northern Utah. I've tried to pick places that are within an hour of where I live, so it's not a huge finance or burden to make these videos. But where I'm moving to, there just aren't a whole lot of obscure historic sites to make videos about within an hour. I'll be within an hour of Provo, so I could probably do some Utah County videos, maybe down to Cedar City even. I don't know if I'd go much further than Cedar City, maybe St. George once in a while. Anyway, I'm not sure what my videos are going to look like. I had some ideas of doing kind of video essay style things where I do a voiceover and show pictures of the various places that I'm talking about. But I scripted a couple of them and I'm just not excited about doing that. It's a lot of work and it's just not as fun as actually coming to the place and exploring it and making a video about it. So I feel like I want to keep this format that I've been doing, and I don't know, I'll have to figure out how to make it work. I definitely probably won't go to a video a week. It'll probably be every 2 weeks minimum. Here's a cool log. If you enjoy walking on logs as I do. This one is particularly fun looking to walk on. Anyway, don't know what my videos are going to look like or how often they'll be coming, but hopefully they will not change too much. I'll just have to come up with a plan. I start my new job tomorrow, so I'll have a better idea of what my days look like and how exhausted I'm going to be on my days off. So we'll look at that. Okay, I can't not walk up this log. It's kind of high up here, but I don't know, I just like walking on logs. It's the way it is. I'm deathly afraid of heights though. And this area kind of reminds me of a park in Virginia that I used to go to when I was in grad school, where there were lots of trees and little trails and things like that, and a couple of historic sites as well. So it's like that park in Virginia, only in Utah. Alright, so here we are. We're at the 5th tee spot for the disc golf course. I'm assuming I was standing in the path of where you toss your disc. That's the log that I was just on. So let's continue this way. We're back over by the Miles Goodyear sign. It's on the other side of that cabin. We'll go back this way a little bit. I want to go find the river. I see it. Well, this might just be a little offshoot of the river though, because I see another bridge in a different direction. Let's check this out and then we'll go that way. So here's the 4th tee for the disc golf. Oh yeah, this is definitely not the river. This is probably a canal or just a branch of it. There's a little bit of a waterfall in that direction. There's a bridge over there. go back over here. I think the river is on the path that I was on. Just have to turn and go in that direction. We'll go over this way. Hello. There's some more disc golf in that direction. Sorry it's a little shaky. I didn't come out today planning to do a video, so I didn't bring any of my stuff. Hopefully it's not too shaky. There we go, there's a bridge. And there's the river. All right, we've made it to the river. So I think this might be the path I was referencing in the beginning of the video. I think I was confused because I thought this was the river was back there. But here's the river right here. So we found the river. This park is right down the hill, I think probably right up there. I'm not going to climb that hill. I'm still not feeling great after having a cold, but up the hill from this park is where the old observatory was in Ogden. And so it was just up there on a hill. I don't remember the years of that. It was pretty old though. The observatory is not there anymore, but it is a park. And it's just up the hill from Fort Buenaventura, which is where we are. I'm just going to pick this path right here. This is the way we will go. And so there's an interesting structure over here. Looks like I think it's part of the disc golf. Check it out. So there's a concrete pad over there for teeing off. And there's a concrete pad right here for teeing off. Alright, so this is clearly part of the disc golf course. There's a little fence here. And some benches. There's basket 2. Let's see what this one is. Also basket 2. So you have a couple of different choices for teeing off at each of these holes, it looks like. There's probably one that's more for beginners and one that's a little more advanced. There's a nice bridge over there. We will definitely cross that bridge. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions or ideas for places I should do videos on. Again, I am moving away from the northern Utah area, so this may be one of my last videos in the area of Salt Lake City or Ogden. I have a couple of those essay style videos that I mentioned. I'll still work on them. I'll make them happen. I'm not excited enough about that particular format to do them as my style. So I think if I'm going to do videos, I have to be... Oh, that's cold. That's cold. I have entered the river. There are some ducks there enjoying themselves. But it is cold water. Holy cow. Should have known early spring snow runoff would be pretty cold, but nonetheless, I did it. I like rivers too. Rivers are cool, trees are cool. This park is pretty cool. Anyway, we've seen pretty much the whole park, I think. There's some campground areas that I didn't show you because they're not technically campgrounds anymore. But we saw the historic fort. We saw some disc golf. We saw the river. I hope you enjoy this unedited, just real-time live walkthrough of Fort Buenaventura Park. Yeah, I will see you on the next video. If you like what I'm doing, please let me know by subscribing. Like this video too, that's pretty cool, but definitely subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I'm pretty conscious of those numbers more than the likes, so let's see if we can get to 100 soon, and I'll do another live stream. Okay, bye.